Thought you might show up. You need equipment? I'm your man. What do you need? You need equipment? I'm your man. What do you need? Sure thing. What do you need? You need equipment? I'm your man. Don't lose heart, you hear?
Hey! I never thought you'd side with the Shogunate. But, given... Let's put that aside for now. What else do you need? I can't believe it! What is it? The Choshu tell me much the same, and quite often. To tell the truth, sometimes I think that myself. But to live is to suffer. And there are many times when not indulging in a drink seems all but impossible. It is only when I'm drunk that I can escape the hardships of this world. Besides, bonds are made stronger by sharing a bottle. Are they not? I am embarrassed by what happened the other time. But I need my sake. I hope you won't think too poorly of me for it. Well, they're a strong-willed lot, so I suppose it's only natural you might think that. They might appear to share the same cause, but every one of them has got a different opinion. Honestly, it's a bit like herding cats. But I respect each of their goals, and I think my role is to support every one of them. I'm more than prepared for how difficult that will be. Thanks for letting me ramble on. I have renewed faith that I can keep going. There's no one else I can talk to like this. Really? Well, I'm happy to listen whenever you want to talk. Take care out there.
Hey! Huh. To think you would come to me by your own accord. Well then, there are some things you don't want to mention here, right? I don't mind going outside. Let's go someplace quiet, where there are no prying eyes. Follow me. Did you think I hadn't noticed? Where you been running about with Sakamoto of late? There's no way that wouldn't get back to me. Though it seems Kusaka hasn't noticed anything. I don't know what you're thinking. We may have walked together in Yokohama, but I guess I really don't know you. But look, just because you wandered down the wrong path doesn't mean I'll cut things off right now. I mean, I could do that if I wanted, but then my life would be just that little bit less intriguing, wouldn't it? You've got nerve. Surely you won't be cut down so easily. Anyway, you must have your own reasons to do what you do. I've known from the start when we met in Yokohama that your goals were different from ours. I will walk my own path, and you will walk yours. If those paths should cross again, let's celebrate over a drink. Your treat, of course. What do you want? You know your stuff. Really? All right, fine by me. Later then.
We meet again. Can I help you? Top notch! All right, though I may not be the right person to ask. Too high! Oh, why, it is an earthly paradise. The Miyazaki and Yoshiwara are home to the most beautiful women in the land. Indeed, I will never forget my first visit to such a world of sensory delight. Takasugi served as my guide. Boy, did I cut loose that night. But when at last it came time to pay the bill, I came up short. So, I had somebody run and fetch Katsura. Let me tell you, never have I seen that mild-mannered man so angry. Ah, understood. Be seeing you then.
Oh, there you are. Need something? This is great. Oh, all right, I suppose. Only ever in the company of comrades like Kosaka and Ito. After all, I care little for flashy entertainers. I didn't come all the way to Edo to gallivant in the pleasure district. It'd be a shame if my aspirations were thwarted by sheer debauchery. Through abstinence and the weathering of trials, one discovers unexpected paths forward. At least that's my theory. Oh, I see. By your leave.
You're here. What can I do for you? How lovely. All right.
Ah, it's you. I don't know what you were thinking, trying to get close to those shogunate officials. Let's talk, just for a while. You know how to please. Understood. Be seeing you.
Welcome, welcome, from both myself and the horses. Welcome, welcome, from both myself and the horses.
Hey! You needed to talk to me about something? How thoughtful! Sure, speak your mind. Who's been spreading rumors about me? Guess I can't hide anything from you. While I love to watch boats go by, being aboard one, bobbing about in the water, that's a whole different matter. When we fought on that boat, I honestly felt so sick I thought I was going to give up the ghost there and then. But you wouldn't have known it to look at me, would you? I'm an Edo boy, through and through. We can grin and bear anything. If you say so. Is that all? See you then.
Oh. I'm listening. How wonderful. What's that? I suppose I'll have to tell you the story. When I was young, I spent all my energy learning Dutch. But when I arrived in Yokohama, all the Westerners spoke English, and English alone. And sadly, my Dutch withered on the vine. Every now and again, I heard people say that learning Dutch was behind the times. But little did I know how right they were. To be able to interact with the West, I have no choice but to become proficient in English. A lesson learned the hard way. Very well then. That is all. Till next time.
You rounded off any fugitives? Interested in anything else? Interested in anything else? Best of luck out there.
Hey! Let's have a little chat. Oh, I like this. Oh, what's that? Ah, is that so? Later!
It's always a pleasure.
Over here. Oh, it's you. I understand you work for Katsu now. That being the case, there's a duty I would have you perform. I was the wife of the previous shogun, you know. There's no hiding such things from me. But I speak in jest. Katsu serves the shogunate. It stands to reason I have dealings with them. The duty in question is the protection of the shogunate vassals. Following the purge, resentment towards the shogunate has continued to grow. And of late, I've been feeling uneasy. Without definite proof of a threat, however, I can't set people to work. Thus, I would turn to you for help. If you have any other questions, I'd be glad to answer them. I wish I did, but I can't say anything for certain. I'd be happy if it turns out it was all in my mind. So, will you do it? Will you protect our retainers? Wonderful. I can see why Katsu places his trust in you. If something were to happen, it would be after everyone has left the castle. You may stand by in the area till then. It appears I was right to feel uneasy. Katsu's escort has not returned. Deishu Takahashi. He's a warrior of great skill, and I like to think there's no need to worry. Still, we can't afford to lose Katsu. Not now, of all times. I will come with you. As much as it pains me to do so, I must ask her to hold the fort. It be just a little while. I have made my decision. Let's be on our way. But my dress is not suited for the rains. I'm afraid you'll have to give me a lift. Let's go. I wrote like this, I must have been with my stepfather. Katsu was assaulted at the fireworks display on the Sumida River. He ought to have been more careful. He is a true patriot, you know? We must protect such people at all costs. I figured there'd be bandits along the way.
So you've come to help my leg!
Those Shogunate cowards are massing together to make a stand.
Don't mind me. Help Katsu!
You're here! Ha! How fortunate!
I cut down
Fight with the Shogunate!
Serves you right for interfering.
You're here! How fortunate.
I cut down all those who side with the Shogunate! No, not like this.
Serves you right for interfering.
You're here! How fortunate.
Cut down all those who side with the Shogunate! No, not like this. I have to do this. For him!
I feared the worst for a moment there. Sorry for the hassle. You're from Satsuma, aren't you?
What if I am?
Well, well, this is quite the predicament. If she were to find out about this...
It seems the situation is under control. I'm glad both you and Takahashi are safe. As for the villain... What? Nakamura?
Princess, what are you doing here?
I should ask you that. With Lord E's death, Satsuma should have made peace with the shogunate. Yet, here you are making trouble.
With all due respect, I think that's a mistake. The shogunate should not have opened up Japan. It isn't fit to rule. Mr. Saigo would surely say the same.
Imbecile! The Saigo I knew would never think of doing something so foolish as attacking Katsu. I won't listen to any more of this nonsense. You'll be dealt with later. Now be gone from my sight! Regrettably, yes. He was one of Saiko's closest. That he, of all people, should do this. Ah, the disgrace!
Well, no harm was done, so let's not dwell on it. Far be it from me to say so, as the intended victim.
Of late, I had been feeling that something was amiss at the residence. In hindsight, that must have been the source of my unease. The blame for this incident lies with the Satsuma. We've caused a great deal of trouble, and for that, I apologize. Katsu is the rarest of men. One who possesses both ambition and talent. It wouldn't do to have him leave us in such a manner.
Please, you'll make me blush. So, as to what happens next. It'd cause complications with the Satsuma if we punished Nakamura. I believe it'd be best to simply pretend none of this happened.
As you say. My thanks, Katsu. I must thank you as well. Your service will not go unrewarded.
Hey! You there! Over here! Over here! Hey! You're Ronin, right? How would you like to do some work for me? It's nothing difficult, just a little errand, really. You see, there's a rumor that folk around here are being spirited away by the gods. While I've never been one to believe in such mystical happenings, the fact is a number of people have gone missing. My hunch tells me something is suspicious with a nearby village. What I want you to do is go there and investigate. If I went to my superiors, they'd only tell me to get hard evidence. I have to find a lead first, anything at all. Oh, I have. And too many times judging by the sidelong looks the villagers give me. I need someone new who won't draw their attention. For a Ronin, you're pretty easy to deal with. You can rest assured I'll make it worth your trouble. Now then, the village in question lies that way. Find out whatever you can about the disappearances. I'm counting on you.
So what?
What did you do with the fellow from the other day?
Oh, you know. Put them in the temple storehouse.
You've seen too much. I can't let you leave!
Yeah. Hey.
Hey, how did things go in the village? You can take photographs? I'm impressed. With this, even the commissioner would be compelled to get off his rear. I thought something was amiss, but to think that the whole village was involved. One wrong step, and I might have been spirited away myself. Well, now that the mystery is solved, we can lay the victims to rest. I'm sorry I looked down on you for being a Ronin at first. Indeed, I'm glad I asked you for help. Thanks for everything.
Who are you? Why are you here? I wouldn't go that far. But I do indeed practice Western medicine. I see we share the same goal. But unfortunately, now is not the time. Is that right? I see. Simply chatting won't help matters. But since there's nobody else I can ask, I might as well share. Ine Kusumoto. I studied Western medicine, and I'm researching a cure for cholera here. Those suffering with the disease cannot be ignored. But I am yet to see much in the way of success. I've been trying to make medicine, but it all turned out to be poison. And a deadly one to boot. It needs to be properly sealed in a container, or poison gas will escape. The anti-shogunate folks heard about it somewhere, and came to ask me how to make it. They're up to no good, I'm certain. And they've been haranguing me in my lab ever since. All of my colleagues were terrified and ran off. They sent me a threat this morning. They're planning an attack. But I can't just turn my back and flee. I have to protect my lab. Truly? Okay, please. That's wonderful news. They're planning to strike when the sun sets. Are you ready? The gates are blockaded, so it will take time for them to get in. Which means they'll likely approach from the rear. I'm counting on you. But please, take care of yourself. They're here. Whatever it takes. We can't let them destroy the lab. There are jars of poison in the garden. Try throwing them at the intruders.
Bodyguard. To battle!
Coming in from the front too. Head over there.
Be brave! Attack! Come on!
Don't rush. Take your time. Is that all? Sure thing. Sure thing. Thanks for your patronage.
Please, Dr. Kusamoto, you must help us take down the show.
Please, make these people leave.
By the looks of it, you're not with us.
We'll have to knock some sense into you.
There's some poison left. Let me help.